Hey, this is Karl with Gallant Few. My wife and I just got back from a couple of weeks in Colorado. We're having a little bit of work done on our kitchen and we didn't want to be around all the dust. And we wanted to go visit some family and friends that live out there. While we were there, we decided to hike Pikes Peak. We started from the western side. It's a trailhead called the Craigs. And it's about a 7 or an 8 mile hike to get up to the top. Some of it, when I look at the hiker guide, extremely difficult was the rating. Well, the hardest rating of all of the routes as rated by the National Park Service. At any rate, as we're going up to the top of this, about the last probably 250 feet, which seemed like forever, took us about an hour to complete it, was a back and forth over some rocks. This is a kind of treacherous terrain, and these rocks are everywhere from as big as a desk to as small as a toaster or even a basketball, and they're about that unstable. As you're stepping on them, they move, and you really got to watch your step. While we went up, we noticed, but we didn't really comment a whole lot on these piles of rocks that were in the middle of the rock field. And so we kept on going. We got up to the top. You could see the path fairly well. We got inside, had a donut. You got to eat a donut if you get to the top of Pikes Peak, especially if you hike. And when we came out, there was about a half an inch of sleet and snow on the ground, and the stuff was coming down, hard little pellets that actually stung the back of my ears while I was walking. And as we got back to that rock field, guess what? Now you can't see the path at all. All you can see are these rock pyramids that are out in the middle of the rock field, and they're called cairns, C-A-I-R-N-S, or Charlie, Alpha, India, Romeo, November, Sierra for you military types. And these cairns, now, was very apparent that you navigated from the first cairn to the second cairn to the third cairn, and it got you safely through the rock field. Extremely treacherous area, slick now with snow and ice, but we were able to navigate it because of these cairns that someone else had put there in front of us. So in your life, when you lose your path, when you can no longer see where you're trying to go, do you have a cairn? Not a Karen. Do you have a cairn in your life that marks the way, that helps you see where the path turns and where the path goes? If you don't have one, I encourage you to find one, because what does that cairn do? It helps us stay on azimuth. And the reality is, even in the military, azimuths are rarely a straight line. Usually they go from one point to another, to another, to another. And when you hit each one of those points, then you know you're still on azimuth. I invite you to take the Gallant Few Azimuth Check. It's azimuthcheck.org, linked out in this newsletter. If you're in the DFW area, or if you want to come to the DFW area, the end of January, mark your calendars, the last Saturday in January. We're going to have a 5-mile run right here in Trophy Club that supports Gallant Few's work and gets us all queued up and ready to go for Patriot Challenge. I hope to see you out there. Thank you for being part of the Gallant Few community and family. Be brave, be bold, and be gallant.